An important announcement in the Palestinian liberation struggle was announced yesterday. The UN mission for the state of Palestine just called upon states to form an international protective force to be deployed to Palestine to stop the genocide. This is a massive step forward for the Palestinian Authority and shows they are finally realizing that Israel cannot be negotiated with, that it must be stopped by force, and that states should conduct a military intervention to stop the genocide and help liberate Palestine. The call was made on the 25th of July in a letter by the UN ambassador for the state of Palestine, addressed to all states, in which he states, "It is time to protect Palestinian civilians, including children, and to preserve their right to life, including by the dispatch of an international protective force to occupied Palestinian territory." He then amplified this message in an interview with the Middle East Eye, in which he said,
"To all leaders in all corners of the globe, use your ships. Our borders are open. We invite you to cross our borders from the sea, from the sky, from the land, in order to break this blockade against our people in Gaza and to stop the starvation and to provide them what they need."
This is the official state representative of Palestine at the UN, which 143 states recognize as a sovereign over the state of Palestine, and he is telling the international community to use force by land, by sea, or by air to break the siege. So there are no excuses for states failing to act. International law demands a military intervention. Every fiber of moral decency demands a military intervention. And now the government of Palestine has called on states to establish a protective force. Israel is ideologically committed to the extermination of Palestinians, and we have watched them do it for 22 months. This is the greatest legal and moral failure of our time, and there is only one solution. States must use military force to break the siege, protect Palestinians from Israeli massacres, and enforce orders of the International Court of Justice and the UNGA by forcing Israel to evacuate from Palestine and guarantee the Palestinian right to self-determination. Anything less means Israel will complete its final solution of exterminating Palestinian life, and we will carry on watching it happen. If you're watching this and thinking, yes, we need a military intervention, that's because you've woken up. But most other people haven't, including within organized activism for Palestine. We need to use our influence to change that. Let's make sure the world knows that the Palestinian government has just called for a protective force, because I guarantee you the mainstream media are not going to cover this. As an option, you can use this image and tag your national leaders, telling them to form a coalition to use military force to stop the genocide.